Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Danley, and today we'll be watching some Predecessor gameplay. This game is probably one of my favorite games recently. I played Paragon, which is they discontinued as an Epic game. Was an Epic game. They discontinued it once Fortnite came out, but they brought this back with Predecessor's name. And this game is kind of like Smite or League of Legends if you played them, where there's lanes. There's a middle lane, left lane, right lane. There's a jungle to harvest, and then there's the tower. So the main objective is the game is to destroy the opponent's tower or the core. There's towers defending the core, and you push up and destroy those towers. And you also have minions that come out and help out in your team, also as well as the enemy team. So that's a little bit about the game, just to kind of introduce you to it. You level up your abilities by killing these minions, which gives you coins to buy items that you can later use to in the gameplay, or just to level up your abilities as you go from level 1 to 2. At the moment, I'm Chimera. This is my character, and this guy is pretty great. He's kind of slow with the mobile, but his attacks are really heavy. So that's why I like using him. He got 2 axes. Hack a dude left and right, and get them right. So, so with that said, a little bit of explaining the gameplay. Let's get into the actual game that was played. It's really bad on my part. I was getting mad at my teammates. I was just not feeling. I wasn't feeling it. So it was completely on me, and I just felt like I just want to point that out because you do hear my voice during the game. I don't have it recording my teammate's voice. If you do hear me like get mad and frustrated, I do say some heavy words and some bad words. So hopefully it doesn't come out. I'll try to like keep those low or manipulate the volume there. But yeah, I just want to point that out that there's a little bit of it is a crazy game. That's why I'm uploading it. I want you to see how that it's not just about killing and leveling up and doing all that. Is a completely strategic game. These are the towers that I was telling you about earlier. These minions kind of help you. They help you destroy these towers if there's no, they fight the enemy minions also, and the main objective is to destroy these towers. That you move up towards the enemy's base and destroy their core. But they do shoot at you. That's why you see me running away real quick, because they do damage at the beginning of the game. The more you stand on there, and if you do shoot at the enemies, if there's like an enemy character there or an actual person, the turret will actually start shooting at you. What I do is that I hold back to where here's Gideon. So what I do until I wait until the tower starts shooting at the minions first. That way I can move up. You see here, they will shoot at whoever comes into that circle first, and then I'll start hitting the tower from the side. And then if it does kill my minions, I'll just run back and wait for my pack up. And yeah, so one of the things that what had me angry with this game is it didn't give me my mana potion on my side, so it just gave me the dagger, which is, I mean, I'm not. I want my mana, bro, because I needed to fight these battles. So that was one of the main things that was frustrating me, is that I didn't have my mana potion with me to help me out. And this is what I mean about harvesting and going to the jungle. You can get buffs and debuffs that'll help out with like damage, mobility, stealth, or shields, armor. That's what I meant. So while you go to the jungle, is what they call it. You go through those like purple portals. You go into the jungle and you fight these like either minions, or it could be like a bug, or either like there's a prime orb also that helps your whole team if you defeat it. Here's me in the jungle, but that's just a little bit of the game. I'm trying to get this Chimera because I don't like the way when an enemy has a character like me, I kind of want to like show them that I'm a little bit better. So I see this Chimera fighting this harvesting in the jungle. So I kind of want to get in there and get my hits in. But I do get. There's another character that comes in here is Gideon. I do not like this, man, because I had a fair fight, and here comes a was this a third character? Incredible, bro. Like, I just want to win and get this kill because I just want to like prove to him that I'm better than him because he was destroying. He was actually killing some of my teammates, and I was like, I didn't like that. So I wanted to get in there and show him that I was a better Chimera. But then his teammates showed up and backed him up. I'm not. I don't know much about their names, but that green guy with the drum. At the beginning of the game, I was not a big fan of him because he was just supporting that sparrow, and it felt like they were just together. It wasn't a bad move, but every time that sparrow would go down, he wouldn't had the much he the damage to fight back. He's just beating on the drums, and I was like, man, one's down, the other, it's just easy for the enemy team to move up on that side is by getting one kill and you know defeats the whole purpose. So here I am backing them up and showing them who's boss. Another thing that you went to realize in the game is the respawn time increases as the more deaths you have or as the game keeps going. So it's really important to watch how many times you die or the times you die because here's Chimera. That's what I don't like, man. I don't like him being all over my tower. So you got to watch how many times you die because it's really crucial the timing that. And I do get cocky here. That's why I wanted to bring that up is because I do get cocky. He's trying to show off that Chimera. And you see that time limit on the bottom. That's how much time you get to respawn, obviously. But I just wanted to point that out. That's one of the reasons why you can win a game is by using that as a strategic is by using time as a factor. And so that means as the game goes longer, if they die every time they have to respawn, it takes them 30 seconds, and you can use that time to your advantage. That's what I'm going with this. Here's one of an example of why communication with your team is really important. I see one of my teammates is up here, and Chimera just tries to flank him. I try to give some call outs, let them know that they're with them, and I back them up, man. We do the thing, and I'm not gonna let my teammate go out without a fight. He does overextend. I let him know, hey man, back up. We're in this tower where they're shooting, and once they get rid of the minions, you're gonna take some more damage. And I try to stay behind the circle here, but I'm backing him up. I'm letting he gets his. This Chimera though, I'm not appreciating it. Him, but there's Gideon too. I don't like this Chimera really pushing on me or my team, so I'm trying to handle this with Gideon's not helping me. So it's my issue is that I get pride or ego get in the way with these battles, and also like I said, it's not about kills, it's about strategy. So a good plays death is better than 10 bad ones. or I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but all I'm saying is that if you can, it's all right to die sometimes. We all die in the game, but as long as you're pushing up and letting these see this Chimera keeps pushing up on this middle lane, and I gotta show him who's boss because he just tore down that tower, and hopefully I get him. He annoys me, man. I can't let him do that. Like I said, I do get cocky. I watch that here. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get these minions out the way because they're going after the tower, and it's one of the things that you'll miss out as that you focus on the enemy team that you forget that there's minions running around too that are destroying your tower. So you got to be able to, and it's not bad to kill them because you level up, as you hack them. But here comes Gideon, and I hate that because while Gideon pushes up on you, Chimera's in the jungle, waiting for a flank, and I'm here by myself. I don't got that Gosh guy or Sparrow backing me up. It's just me and Gideon, and then his Chimera pushes up, and I get double teamed, which was frustrating me the whole entire game. Is I would try and defend this tower, and I'll let them know, like, hey man, y'all can push up. I got that heater. I got that heat on me. He does push up on me, man. This is insane. I was like, okay, I try to, but I wasn't, I wasn't. I took that L, man. See, I only take L's whenever I get triple teamed. See, but like my teammates, and one of them is in the. That was just frustrating about this whole game, is that I was getting jumped by 2 or 3. There's 2 or 3 of my teammates in the jungle just hitting minions, and our towers are being destroyed. Man, what are you doing? Get back in the game. But it's like I said, it's a strategic game. It's not about kills. It's about who wins the game and who has the best strategy to overcome. And I'm trying to get my lick back. I don't like the way that I got triple teamed here, so I get mines. Because I tell you, man, I can get these one-on-ones easy. I'm not even worried about it. But once they get their back up, or they get 2 or 3 lined up for me, like that's when I start, struggling. Especially when they're more level, they're higher levels than me, and they have, they've unlocked more of their abilities, and I'm kind of still stuck on level 3. I do, I do check the leaderboard every once in a while, because I barely get 1 kill on the board. But as you can also see on the board, I do have the most damage towards the enemy towers and minions. So I just wanted to point that out, that I may not have the most kills in the game, but when it comes down to it, I do have more points towards the objective, which is the whole point of the map. So I just gotta hit the harbor. I gotta harvest real quick. Gotta hit the jungle and get some of this gold, get some of this XP, because I'm not liking the Chimera coming down here, coming down my lane and tearing down my towers. So I gotta hit the jungle. Gotta get some of that XP, level up a bit, and that way I can get. Actually, I might even be saying his name wrong. Chimera. I just say Chimera. But I just want to level up and get him where I need to be. Get him where I can do the most damage. And it's probably gonna be here where I take down both of these towers. I took down this one earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. The inner middle tower. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it. So while the enemy has 12 kills and we only have 2 of them, it you'll see why it's not about kills. I'll go ahead and say that again, that it's not about kills. It's all about strategy. Is that while they were focusing on getting kills, me and my minions here push up down middle lane, take down these towers, and clear the objective.
I'm gonna help SARS now. Gotta help everybody in this fucking team.
That's that potion I was telling you about. That kind of regenerates your mana. I try to help my teammate here, and we push Steel back, but Gideon shows up, takes me down. And where was my teammate there that I came to defend and back up? Exactly. That's what was frustrating me this whole game, was I'm getting triple teamed while I'm trying to defend you, man. Like where were you at? I'm defending you, I'm backing you up, and you leave me. That's just crazy. Like makes me not trust you as a teammate, to be honest. So that's what was frustrating me, is that I can't play a team orientated game because my team isn't there. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And I gotta keep my eye on this Chimera taking over our our jungle, because he tries to get away, and you'll see me. I'm relentless, man. I'm coming for that kill. I'm making sure he knows that if he comes my way, I'm getting that. I'm getting mine. So while you try to run away, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try and get that kill. It's incredible how much he regenerates. So I he was scared for his life. Steel comes to back him up. Gideon comes backs him up. Like I said, it takes 3 of them to take me down. Where was my team? They're pushing down right. That's what they're doing. So I'm not really upset with this, as they're taking the towers, but I kind of have issues with this guy not being able to take down the prime orb. Why would you even start that if you're not even gonna take it while they're taking down the middle lane? Where are you, my man? Where are you? So I just wanted to make sure he runs away and starts harvesting elsewhere. We need middle lanes being left lane's under attack, and he's in the middle hitting some guards. I don't know what he's doing. Man, I'm not even playing the game and I'm getting frustrated. Crazy. But back to that team orientated game, where my teammate, none of them have communication, none of them are communicating. There's comms in the game, and you'll see me using them where it says, notify or defend, alert, middle lane, mid lane, left lane, right lane. We can push. There's multiple things that I use, and you'll see me use them throughout the game. You know the enemy can't see, the teammates can see, and I'm just trying to alert them, and they don't communicate with me back, like letting them know that, hey, I'm under attack left, I'm getting pushed 3, and I let them know that. I get no response, and so I try to pay attention to the map to see where my teammates and the enemy is. That way, when they don't communicate, I'm alert, or I can see that they're under attack, and I can back them up. And you see me do that every once in a while. Is that whenever I'm like either harvesting or I'm alone, I'll take a moment, look at the map, see that there's two of them on my teammate on left, and I'll try and back them up. That's what happened earlier, but then my teammate left me, and I was destroyed. But it just goes back to having that communication as a team and letting them know the needs that they, what are their needs and how can I, keep that, satisfy your needs, and that way I can tell you my needs and you can satisfy that. That way we can be a good relationship with the teammates. But the team has no comms, no communication, no map awareness. I'm just going off because I was frustrated. Uh, Although they did win the match without me, so I'm just go ahead and point that out that they won based on themselves. Like they really put in the work, and here I am going back to regenerate. We took down the tower, but that's not the point. Like I just feel that it was they see like they had people and we have people and they have people in our all over in our base, and where's the rest of our team? And I'm sure one of them is in the jungle somewhere harvesting, while we have minions all over in our base. So it was really frustrating.
Fucking look at this shit. Sparrow, Nargash, and this other fucker. That's all guys. I have to come in and take these colors back. Fucking waste.
And I just go ahead and say it that it did take three of them to push one guy with a steal and all those minions back. As soon as I came in, he started running away. Look at Carbash. Now they can handle the situation. Once I've destroyed the minions or gotten in that steel's face, pushed him back a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm heated right now in the moment. Here's Chimera coming off in the flank, and I get triple teamed. It does become a team battle here, but I'm kind of in the front lines and took the most of the damage. You can use the time here to go over the item shop and buy items that'll help you in the game. Unfortunately, I don't. I was kind of already upset that I don't get my mana. This is the third time I pointed out. That's how. Sometimes you just need your things when you go into a game, and having that switched up really bothered me. I had the dagger, which really doesn't do much. I try to. It made me not even pay attention to. Here, look, they're already in our base again. And where's our team? Somewhere. I just spawned, man. Trying to back. See, this is what I'm telling you. Like, I had no faith in my team seeing that. And I was just like, it's time to end it. They are already in our orb. They're attacking our orb. It's game over from here. They're way ahead. They had way more kills. The team, it just wasn't there. And honestly, I had already thrown in the towel at this point.
Let's go. Shit's so fucking. I'm disgusted, bro. Three of y'all hoes killed minions. Damn, look at this.
I don't know what the abilities of Garbage does, but seeing him just in that drums makes me want to go dance. Maybe want to steer near him. Like, hey man, and he doesn't ride with me. He leaves me by himself. He sticks to that sparrow. It's like, man, like how are you gonna have those drums with you and now ride with me in a battle, man? That's insane. Like, you need to be with your team. Be with your team, my man. Back me up. Here he goes. See, and these are the communications I was trying to be like, man, y'all need to communicate. There's things you can do than just swing a sword or swing or beat some drums. Like, you communicate, like in this game without having a mic. So, and it's like I understand it's like a multi-platform game where you can crossplay and all, but it's Like, you know, there's ways to communicate if you don't have a mic.
Bitch, you running now, ho?
And here I go
I'm on that
beating
ass,
a Gideon's butt. Here he runs away. I try not to push up because I just know there's a trap there. I just him and Chimera get along really well, and when I push up on one, there's the other waiting for me. So I don't push up on that. I try to clear this middle lane. I'm really upset that they're all over our core. So I'm gonna go ahead and push up here middle now that we have both middle towers taken and some of my teammates with me here. Hopefully they can back me up or play as a team. That way we can stick together and win the game. And there's another one of these battles where my see exactly like my teammates were with me and they're gone, and now I have to wait 45 seconds to respawn. Absolutely insane. I had already given up. Towels in the floor. I didn't know what else to throw. I had thrown in the shorts at this point. Underwear is all I got now. But the game's not over, and I still have my gloves, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the game swinging and land some punches out in the enemy teams and the enemy's face because they keep pushing up, man, and I'm not appreciating that. Here's Sparrow throwing her little arrows. She's missing all these arrows, man. That's her issue. That she has to have precise aim, and that's the issue, that she's not getting these kills. That's why the enemy's minions are all over in our towers, man. Is she needs to get some heavier damage there. I'm not gonna be talking bad about my enemy team, my teammates, because they are the ones that eventually finished the game. So I'm not gonna. They're a good team, good teammates, great teammates, the best teammates that I've ever had. This game is very incredible, and they amazing people, the greatest people. And yeah, that sounds exactly like Donald Trump was here in Dallas not too long ago. So Trump mania is all over this town. I am not a Trump supporter, just pointing that out. But he is in the area. He was in the area, and it's like Trump's all over the news right now. I think he's actually with Tony Romo golfing. So I'm gonna go ahead and back up my minions here. That way they can focus on these towers, and me and my teammates can focus on the enemy team members, not minions. And we can focus on the actual damage while they focus on these towers. That's one of the things I want to do is back them up, finish their their side of the minions, so that they can get these towers in here. Go taking another one down, and we can push up and get the. I think they're called inhibitors. So once you get the towers, you get to the inhibitors, and then passing that is the enemy core. So destroying the enemy core, you win the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and push up on these while the enemy team is focused on my teammates on the right lane there. So I'm telling my team, I'm communicating right now. I'm letting them know, distract them, get as much attention that they have right now, because I already got an inhibitor down. This side's over, and I'm going to the enemy core right now and do some damage. So I try to do as much damage as I can right now, before the enemy notices. And here they go. The one of the things that does it, the core does damage to everyone within, not just shooting like the towers do. It kind of sends out a pulse that hits everyone around it, and it's really powerful. So being in it, I try to do as much damage as I could to it. That way we actually have some points in the leaderboard and not be wiped out. Here's Sparrow shooting arrows. Yeah, that's me trying to surrender again. So, and this is when spawn time really starts becoming crucial, is that now it's at to 40 to 60 seconds spawn, and we use this. I don't want to spoil it, but we kind of use this to our advantage. That way we do kill the majority of their team, and that allowed us to push up on one of these sides where we taken out their tower. And here they're all over our tower here. And Steel was a pain. It used to be easy for me to kill him as Chimera because he is a large. He has a larger character, so hitting him is easy. But he does have backup. I didn't realize pushing up on this that there's 3 of their teammates, and I'm trying to focus on Chimera here because that dude is really he's just really annoying me as a just person. That might have not been Chimera. That might have been Wraith. But yeah, I wanted to just. He was just. I pushed it. I pushed in on that when I shouldn't. Like that. It's. I do get cocky. I just thought it was easy, but then there's like 2 or 3 just coming out from the corner. Not a. Not fun. And they hear. I'm telling my teammate here that they're pushing up on the core. They're attacking the core, and it'd just be best to have him back. Having have some backup in our teammate base. So he was a good teammate. He came back, really really laid down the suppressive fire, and once I come back, I back him up. So W teammate for that. He actually goes in on here and gets like some kills. So which is awesome. Like we get to use some defense. You see some defense gameplay here. Oh, actually, he went down, but we're not gonna let that stop us. So we can. And this Gideon ult is, to me, I feel it's very overpowered. Once he gets to a certain level, it's like draining. Like it sucks you in and it drains the life out of you. Here's Steel, triple teaming. I try to do much damage going back to spawn. That way I don't have to wait the 60 seconds to spawn. So it's pretty wild once it gets to this point. I'm trying to stay back, not to take damage, but that Chimera is really on my butt. And I'm not even gonna talk about just having to spawn every 5 seconds because their whole team is at our base. Here I realize I haven't really bought any of these potions or items that'll help me, and maybe I started thinking like maybe that's what's maybe that's why we're not winning the game is I'm not using these potions properly. So I do buy a couple. I'm not 100% sure what they do when I try to use them. I just know that I bought them and that I can use them. Is it like amulet like kind of just freezes me in time there? But here I didn't even realize that they were attacking the core, and it's really frustrating, seeing just walking by them just while they're at the core. It's like seeing a sink full of dirty dishes. Like you don't want to like walk past that. It needs to be done, man. What are you doing? Why are you doing like stepping out when there's chores that need to be done? I try to push them back here in the middle because I know that the middle lane's clear, the towers are clear. I just need the inhibitor, and the right lane's inhibitor's out. So I just want to push up on this and clear these demons, minions. Sorry, these minions here in the middle. That way, our minions can push up and start attacking that inhibitor. I do have a bunch of my teammates pushing up on. At spawn, if you see on the this is what I mean. Looking at your mini map and seeing, because you can actually see where the minions are, and right here they're pushing the core, and yeah. So I'm trying to play defend here as much as possible because I just feel their team is outweighing ours at this point. We have damage to their core, but now I feel the playing feels pretty even at the moment. And so I'm gonna go ahead and back up my minions here on the left lane. That way, we can get it going and push up on the enemy tower, because here, like, see, that Chimera is really wiping out our team back and forth. And with this respawn time, it's really important to watch and use time as a factor. Thinking of that, like having that in your head while you play this game as it develops, because you need it. You needed to push up, and you needed to see this. I use this amulet that I don't know what it does, but it kind of like freezes me in time. And I already know one of their team is gonna try and defend here. So I'm keeping an eye out. One of the main things I want to do is just really have these minions be in their tower, because they're the ones that need to be taking the damage from these towers, not me. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them take care of that. I'm gonna play it safe now that with respawn time taking a whole hour, a whole minute, excuse me, taking a whole minute to spawn. I'm using that as just keeping it safe, having that in mind. And it's this ult, man. He's really, and I do get to stun him with my ult, and I get to take care of that. See, I get to fight these guys one-on-one easy, it's no problem. But then it's an issue when I have to fight 2 or 3 at a time. So we're able to use momentum here on this left attack with my teammates back me up here. So we do have the team battle where they lose a couple of their own characters. Gideon was already out, so that's one, and we push up on that, and we use that momentum to actually win the game. So I just want to point that out, that it's kind of insane that you use time to really, with one down. I think there's another one of their teammates that dies here, and so they're not able to come back and defend their core. But I do take most of that damage. I've been running around here in this left lane for a while, and I do take the damage. I try to use that potion, but it's not good, and it just stands me there for a while, not regenerating me. I'm not sure what the issue is, but my name is Danley the Manly. Hope you enjoy this clip. Hope you had an amazing weekend, and stay safe.